So I've recently received quite a number of DMs asking how do I actually design my carousels, how do I create them, how do I find the content for them, and you can see my carousels right here. They get hundreds and thousands of views. So in this video, I'll be showing you the entire process from creating your ideas, getting the title, finding the content for that title, creating the designs and then posting it. I'll also be sharing 50 plus of these viral carousel templates. So stick till the end of the video and let's get started. So here I am on my Canva homepage. I use Canva for all of my designs for every single one. You can see a few of the demos right here. This is a carousel. This is for my product. This is for my newsletter. This is for my YouTube. I literally use Canva for all of the designs, and it's a completely free, great to use software. You can explore and see what you can do with it. But for this tutorial, let's get started. So first I'm going to hit on create, and then I'm going to go to social media. And in Instagram, we have 4:5 Instagram post ratio. So we are going to use this ratio for carousels. It doesn't matter if you're posting it on Threads or LinkedIn, this ratio remains the same. So here's the blank canvas and we are going to start from here. On the left hand side, you can see there's a lot of templates that you can use. You can just click, drag and drop and the template will be there for you. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to create it from scratch, completely from scratch. So you can see exactly how I do it step by step. So firstly, we're going to look for a background. So I usually use a paper-like texture for the background. It's a very subtle change, but makes a lot of difference. So I'm going to go to elements and search for paper background. And here I'm going to go to graphics and see something I like. I'm looking for something that's very subtle and that can go in the background. Okay, so I've chosen this texture to be the background. So I'm just going to align it and resize it until it matches. So here if I zoom in, you can see this kind of grainy texture that we have. So I'm going to be using this for the background. Once I have the canvas ready with the background, I have to actually look on what I should write here, right? I need the topic, I need the content. So for that, I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Here I'm going to ask ChatGPT for ideas. So I usually do content around personal growth and personal development for my carousels. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to choose a random topic. I'm going to choose a different topic so that you can see my entire thought process. So I'm going to choose fitness as the niche for this video. So I'm going to ask, give me highly interesting to talk about in my carousel. So I'm going to give a very basic prompt, click enter and see what ChatGPT gives us. So here you can see it gave us quite a lot of topics to talk about and these are quite interesting. So for this video, I'm going to choose this as our topic. So I'm going to say, write a premium post on topic number 4. So I've typed the entire prompt. It says the first slide should be the hook, second onwards should be numbered points where each slide takes 1 point. It's a very simple prompt and I'm going to hit send. Let's see what it generates. So it is going to write us the entire content for the carousel itself. You can see here, slide 1 goes with the hook, slide 2 is point number 1, point number 2, point number 3 and so on. So there are 8 points here. I'm going to choose around 5 to 6 that I personally like, and in the end we have the CT as well. So I'm going to show you exactly how I design these slides. So I'm going to get this fitness carousel to another tab, and so I can work back and forth right here and you can see both screens. So the first slide is going to be the hook. So I'm going to copy this and paste it right here. Now obviously this doesn't look good, so we are going to choose a particular font and a particular font size. So I usually go with League Spartan. And font, let's go with 113. Okay, as you can see, this is a little too big. So we're going to adjust, make some minor changes to this. So firstly, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this text. I'm going to align it to the left so it looks neat. Then I'm going to put these in separate lines so it's very easy to read. Then I'm going to remove the bracket part. That will come in a smaller font. So this will go right here. Now for this part, I'm going to choose this number right here. I'm going to go to color and go with a reddish font. So somewhere around here. Now the spacing is a little off. So I'm going to select these lines and delete them. I'm going to put every line in a different text box. So this is going to be first line. I'm going to duplicate this with Ctrl D. Place this, obviously change the color back to black, and this looks good. I'm going to put this in another text box as well. So the text part looks fine. Now let's add some other details. So I'm going to go to elements, hit on arrow, and then we'll choose a arrow that looks good for this design. I'm going to go with this arrow. I'm going to resize it and put it to this corner right here, which indicates that this is a carousel and not just a single image. Okay, next I'm going to add my tag. So I'm going to go to text, add a text box, say @Purav, which is my username. And obviously I don't want it to be this big. 32, yeah, 32 looks good. I'm going to change the font to maybe Montserrat, perfect. And then I'm going to add it to this corner of the post. Now that we are done with the tag, we'll add one last final touch, which is going to be a particular image that is going to grab their attention. So I'm going to go to elements. Now let's see what image I can add. So there's a rule that gets you lean. So I'm going to search for lean and see if something is catchy. Okay, I didn't find anything interesting with the lean keyword, so I changed to way scale and I found something interesting and I want to use this. So I'm going to rescale this. Okay, this looks perfect. I'm going to place it a little more to the corner. Perfect, we have the hook slide ready. Now let's just duplicate this and then we are going to remove this. We are going to add in contents from slide number 2. So I'm going to copy the heading and I'm going to delete these texts because we don't want that. I'm going to paste the first heading here. So for the heading, I am going to use this particular font called as Laura. So I can just search for Laura and I'm going to use Laura bold. Perfect. And for the size, I'm going to set it to 64. And I'm going to remove the number as well because we are going to add that separately. Okay, so we have the title ready. Now let's add the content. And for the content, I use Glacial Indifference as the font, which is right here. And I'm going to set it to 40. Once the font is set, I will add spacing, make sure it looks good. Okay, that is for our first slide. Now I want to number this as well. So I'm going to go to elements, click on 1 and then enter. And here you can see this icon here. I can click on it, resize it and then move it to the corner just like that. And I can color it red as well. So this is how it's going to look. Perfect. So our second page is ready as well. Then we're going to duplicate this, add in the next slide. From now on is just copy and pasting. You already have the format. You just have to change the titles. So I will be doing that. So our second slide is ready as well, but here we have number 1. So I'm going to search for number 2, find a similar design. You might have to scroll a little for this. Okay, so here it is. I'm just going to overlay on the number 1, make sure it's the same size because I don't want it to be different sizes. Just like that. And then I'm going to delete 1 and place it where it was. So I'm going to repeat this process 2 or 3 more times and then I'll show you the final result. Okay, so I'm done with few more slides. Here you can see I've added 5 points. So each slide has 1 point and you can see how the carousel looks. Now let's add a CTA and like a follow me page. So I'm going to duplicate this again. I'm going to remove the numbers because we don't need that. I'm going to remove the arrow because it's the last page and I will delete this title as well. I'm going to move this tag to the center. Now I'm going to add my profile picture. So I can go to uploads and then I'll upload my profile picture. So I've uploaded my profile picture. I'm just going to center it. I'm going to remove this text as well. I'm going to say follow in all caps. Now obviously this is very small. So firstly I'm going to align it to the center and then it's going to be League Spartan for the font and font size is going to be 144. Here I'm going to extend this a little. So this is how it looks. Now I'm going to add another text box and I'm going to say something like what I said. And now I'm going to continue this. So follow for more such tips, just like that. Now it looks a little bland, so I just want to make one small change. Here you can see that we are playing with the red and black. So I'm going to add that colors to the last page as well. So this is a very cool design trick that I learned. You can add gradients to your font colors. So I'm going to click on follow, go to text color. Now once I click on gradient, it's going to come right here. I'm going to click on the settings of this gradient. Firstly, I'm going to choose top to bottom. The gradients has to flow from up to down, not from left to right. So I'm going to choose on this, which is linear gradient 180. And for the colors, I'm going to use this red that we chose before. As you can see, there's a gradient added. Now I want the gradient to end with a white color, and I'm going to reduce the transparency as well. So as you can see, it gives that, fading effect, which I really like. So this is going to be my last page. Let's firstly increase this because I want it to be a little bigger and bold, and I'm going to put it under. So this is going to go on top. Okay, so here is the final output. Now you can see all the slides that I have created in front of you in this video. So these are the exact carousel posts that I post and that gets hundreds and thousands of views. So you can use the exact strategy. I'm not gatekeeping anything at all. This is completely free value. Canva is free, ChatGPT is free, you just have to make use of it. And as I mentioned before, I have 50 plus such viral carousel templates that you can just plug and play into your system, and that will be available in my Threads course, which you can start completely for free. So the link will be in the description, go get it right now. And as you all know, I'm going to post these carousels that I made on Threads, and that is how I make my income. If you want to know the single best post format that got me millions of views and hundreds and thousands of followers, you can click this video and watch it right now. And until then, I'll see you in the next one.